Okay, Volt Switch, Wild Bolt Storm, Choice Scarf, Poison Jab, Helping Hand, no Protect or Wide Guard. Leftovers. Okay, so this is Winter Knight's team that he was able to get top 200 on the ladder with. So what I want to do is I just want to try this team for a few matches before we sign off for the day. Trying to get some content for it to make a video with, and it looks pretty good, right? Like, Rocky Helmet Amoonguss is a very good Pokemon right now. Swift Swim Basculegion goes well with Pelipper. We have Choice Specs Thundurus, which can be very scary for people, especially with the Terra Blast flying, can do quite some damage. Nasty Plot, always nice. Urshifu with the Scarf. I'd like to see how much damage we can do with this Wicked Blow, right? We'll definitely still need to make sure that we can deal with Fluttermane, right? But, well, I actually don't think Last Respects can... I don't know if it can KO a Fluttermane without any bulking up, as you might say. I'm pretty sure Life Orb Last Respects with no powering up can KO a Fluttermane from no bulk, or no partners being dead, but let me just check really quick. Something. So we've got Basculegion with Last Respect. We've got Flut to Strut. And let's assume 252. Last Respects is a 81% chance to KO without the Life Orb. So, I mean, that's also a no bulk Fluttermane, so I don't think we can really guarantee that. Yeah, shoutouts to Winter Knight if you don't know Winter. Yeah, the Terra fighting is interesting. I don't know what to think about it. This is not going to be an easy team to beat either way, so we need to be careful. I kind of want to just lead like this and this, honestly. And then bring like this in the back. And... this is a really hard one to call, right? Because their team just has so many, like, weird good Pokemon. Like, we almost have to Terra Gholdengo right off the bat, which doesn't feel good. Yeah, I just don't know how I would play this matchup, honestly. Like, this is a pretty rough matchup for this team. Like, I like to think that damage is the answer. We do also have Dark Terra Urshifu, or I mean, we have Urshifu Dark, which is something that I need to keep in mind, because I was playing this with the assumption that we had Urshifu Water, right? And if we had Urshifu Dark, that'd actually be really good right now. Either way, though, I think in this case, like, we kinda just have to click Wild Bolt Storm and make it rain, right? I would have liked to have Dark Urshifu in this case, like I was saying. So I do need to just like keep that in mind that we do actually have that. But that's kind of bad. So missing that Wild Bolt Storm was pretty bad, if we're being honest. Because if we had paralyzed them, could have kind of changed the game. I'm gonna say, let's just bring out a Moongus. Let's go for the Wild Bolt Storm. And I'm gonna try to call their bluff. And I'm gonna Spore this slot. Yeah, so more than likely they actually don't have Grass Terra, which means we're kind of putting them in a really awkward position here. They do go for Expanding Force, which does its fair share. At this point, we do have to put them to sleep, but we can probably Wave Crash this slot. Actually, I'm wondering if it might be in my best interest. Because we know this is kind of bad for them. So not Iron Hands. Go for the Spore. I think in this case, we kind of just, like, have to Last Respect them and Spore them. It's just that, like, it probably shouldn't work, right? Like, they almost definitely have, Grass Terra, right? Yeah, like, why wouldn't you? They do actually go for the Drain Punch on a Moongus, which is a really interesting play. So we get our Last Respect. If Trick Room were to end, we would probably auto-win, but it doesn't. I think they threw there by not clicking Thunder Punch. It's a really interesting turn of events here. There's pretty much one thing I can do to try to win this, and that's just go for the Spore and the Last Respects, right? Like, if they wake up is the, like, auto-lose condition, basically. But it also doesn't guarantee us an auto-loss, which is nice. Eesh. Why are they so slow, man? Do I have a fast mushroom? Like, what are we doing? It's like everything they have is like a power bracer Pokemon. Okay, so if they didn't have absurdly slow Pokemon, that would have won us the game. Which is really unfortunate. We're not even that slow. I mean, I don't know. This is not a very slow Amoonguss, unfortunately. So, having like a fast Amoonguss kind of lost us that game, unfortunately. Because if we didn't have fast Amoonguss, we would have actually got that Spore off. And then we would have got the last effect. Then the turn after that, we can very safely click Wave Crash and Pollen Puff. So, kind of unfortunate way to have things go. But I mean, I think the team still has merit, right? Okay, so this team sucks. I really don't look forward to facing this. I don't know what to do versus it either. I mean, we could, like, try starting these two again with this in the back. And... Basculegion. It's just we can't bring this in this case, right? I don't know. They had to have a really slow Ursaluna though, like... I mean, they had like multiple Pokemon that were slower than they should have been, which tells me they probably had a Power Bracer team. And they do start what I was expecting them to start. So let's click Ursaluna. Let's look at its stats. And a min speed Ursaluna is actually 49. So technically there is a way for them to underspeed us, which is unfortunate. So if we're lucky, we can actually land... Oh, come on. So let's see, they do click Trick Room. I don't really know what their best play is here because I feel like I just kind of rinse and repeat, right? Like, yikes, man. That's gonna just KO me. So, if I'm lucky, I can get this Make It Rain KO. Yeah, okay, so we do KO the What's-Its-Face, but we did not bring our Amoonguss, which is really bad. It's kind of bad. Feels bad. We send out Plepper. So, fortunately for us, we will set the Drazzle. I really don't know if I think Hydro Pump is a good play right now. I am afraid of missing it, if we're being dead honest. And I know they're just going to click Follow Me anyways, so what I kind of want to do is click Hurricane and switch into Basculegion. Because if we can trap Torkoal on the field in the rain, that's like a massive play, right? Yeah, so they're gonna go for the Follow Me like I always would expect them to. It's pretty much like the safe play. They go for Overheat, which will do like nothing. Yeah. So that's gonna put them in a pretty bad position unless they have a Jetpack, which they do, which is scary. So they're gonna Jetpack into Ursaluna, I'm guessing. Oh, okay. This is a kind of hard call, right? Because let's just check. Trick Room, 2 turns, Sunlight, 5 turns. I think we pretty much always just switch into Gholdengo. And we could just Last Respects this turn. That might be a bad play. Yeah, because that did a lot of damage. So more than likely, I might lose because I didn't target them this turn. Yeah, because we know that they have Sash. Like, they kind of always have Sash. So we just have to bring in Pelipper. We have to bring in Pelipper. We pretty much just go for the Hydro Pump this turn. And the Last Respects. Because we should live this eruption pretty comfortably, I hope. Yeah. We do miss the Hydro Pump, of course. But it doesn't really matter at this point. Because the rain is going to end. Or I mean the dimensions are going to twist back. And at this point we can pretty much just click Hurricane and Wave Crash. Yeah, GG's. So yeah, we got that one. No worries there. To point out, but we would have been 2-1 right now if we didn't have a fast Amoonguss, so we do also need to keep that in mind, right? Like, it's not like the team has been bad. It's just that, like, it doesn't always have what we need in some awkward situations. So we do have this. I kinda like the idea of starting like this and this with I mean, the unfortunate thing is, like, we just need a way to beat, we need a way to beat Wo-Chen really badly, and that's probably gonna have to be a combination of one of these special attackers. And I'd like to bring a Moongus into this, I just don't know if I can. We start Glim Thundy, which is pretty interesting start for us. I kind of want to just Wicked Blow and Wild Bolt Storm. I think it's more important to start doing damage to Glamora than to avoid it. So especially when we don't really have a way to get around the damage that Glamora can afford. We've also missed, like, multiple Wild Bolt Storms that have made this kind of bad for us. So they are going to tear the Glamora, which could kind of be bad for me. Like, it really depends on how much damage my Wicked Blow does. I mean, sure, my guy, like... Yeah, so this is gonna be kind of bad, unfortunately. No, come on. That's so bad. That was my, like, ticket to winning, kind of. That was my ticket to winning. So let's try to actually land this Wild Bolt Storm. Cool. So we get the KO. We paralyze Wo-Chen. So all in all, we're still in a good position here. They're really going to have to find a way to deal with what I have. Excuse me. And we definitely want to just hit the Glamora as soon as we can, kind of, so... Or I mean the Thundurus. So I'm going to Wicked Blow Thundurus, and I'm actually going to... Ooh, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna Wicked Blow them, and I'm gonna switch into Gholdengo. Should be my best play. I don't really get that play, especially if you bring in, yeah, Gholdengo. So, I mean, you just leave. So, at this point, yeah, I mean, we just... Yeah, GG. You just can't do anything. Like, so all in all, I mean, I think Winter Knight's team is very solid. It's just that we were a little bit disbenefited in that one match by the Fast and Moongus. It's, you know, I do actually feel like they had power bracers on their team, And if they did have power bracers, then there's a chance that they would just underspeed us no matter what. And so either way, you don't get out of that by having a slow Moongus unless they don't have power bracers, right? But it was a good set of matches, you know, and you know, I hope you guys have enjoyed today's stream. Do consider leaving a like on the video or a subscribe if you are not already. And yeah, you know, peace out, y'all. Let me find the outro. Outro.